Lights in cars and trucks flashing as one, offering encouragement and love for healthcare workers. I'm Madeline Sattinger, and this is West Tennessee This Week. This week, the words we hear most often are, "We're all in this together." Mayors and the governor have closed all non-essential businesses. Public schools are closed for an indefinite period.
Most people are taking seriously the words, "stay at home," but some aren't. A lot of questions are being answered with the words, "I don't know."
We're going to show you how things unfolded during the early part of this week. First, we look at how West Tennessee Today covered the news as it happened on Monday, as the number of positive cases of COVID-19 began to climb.
Hello, I'm Reagan Smith. The West Tennessee Today news team will continue to keep you updated on the COVID-19 situation in our county and surrounding area. We received new numbers this morning from the Jackson-Madison County Health Department confirming that we had 7 cases of COVID-19 in Madison County. 5 of those are Madison County residents, while 2 are from neighboring counties but are being treated in the Jackson area. That's up from the 4 confirmed cases that we had this weekend.
Folks, please stay at home unless you need to travel to the store. And if you do, it doesn't take 4 and 5 people in your family to do that.
Today, the city took another step towards controlling the virus. All city parks were closed at 8 o'clock this morning. The order came from Mayor Scott Conger. Concerns were raised because people were not keeping social distance in the parks. At least 2 parks do not have gates to keep people away. The mayor says this will be a problem.
The parks in Jackson are closed because social distancing was not being practiced. People were going out and enjoying the sunshine, which I encourage, but doing your backyard, your front yard, your driveway. We got several complaints. We had some walk up and drive around to the parks, and there were multiple people, not social distancing, and so we can't take that risk.
We have similar questions in the county. At this morning's briefing, Mayor Jimmy Harris was asked about county parks. He said he is not closing the parks yet, but is monitoring the situation.
I would encourage the governor to come out with further guidance to communities because in West Tennessee, I believe, we have 19 rural counties or 19 counties. And each one is doing something a little differently.
During our health crisis, we're seeing new techniques in medical practice. One of them involves something called telemedicine. We hear more in our health hotline report.
New article in the New England Journal of Medicine. Physicians and patients are able to communicate 24/7 using smartphones or webcam-enabled computers. Virtual visits can also help address workforce shortages in the healthcare industry, the authors say. Quarantine doctors can remotely provide coverage from home. But the authors stress frontline staff will still be needed to treat hospitalized patients with advanced cases. More than 50 health systems in the U.S. have telemedicine programs in place, and there are third-party services that have similar services. The authors say the major barrier to large-scale telemedical screening is the coordination and availability of testing. The CDC and World Health Organization are also urging hospitals and clinics to expand their use of virtual visits as a way to screen and treat patients and contain the outbreak.
In local politics, this is the last week to qualify to run in the August elections. So far, we have some interesting school board races shaping up. Former Jackson principal O'Neal Henley is going to challenge Kevin Alexander for the former school board chairman's seat. Henley is a veteran educator and coach. Local church communications director Rob Curlin will challenge Janice Hampton for her post on the board. And young activist Andre Darnell will take on Sheila Godwin for the unexpired term of Morris Merriweather.
The school board still has its April 13th meeting to vote on a new superintendent. However, they will not be meeting in the boardroom due to the health reasons. 6 of the 9 board members did not visit the 3 finalists at their homes because of the health scare. A question remains whether some of these board members will be asked to delay a vote.
Those reports came from 6 members of the West Tennessee Today news team who are isolated in 6 different cities. Tuesday, the numbers began to multiply across the state. Reality set in that this is not something that's going to go away tomorrow.
Last week, our healthcare professionals told us to expect a spike in positive cases in Madison County. Monday afternoon, our totals jumped from 4 to 8 cases. In the rural West Tennessee counties, Tipton County has the most with 16. This morning, Health Department Director Kim Tedford gave us the latest.
Our latest case, number 8, is a 52-year-old female that actually drove through our assessment site that we had on Thursday. So we received 17 results from that batch that came through the assessment site yesterday afternoon, and we received 1 positive out of the 17.
Each day at 2 o'clock, West Tennessee Today brings you live updates on statewide cases. Today, the number increased to more than 2,000 positive cases. That was up from Monday's total of 1,873. Shelby County now has more cases than any other in the state. A big concern is the number of younger people with the virus. The largest number of cases in Tennessee is with people 21 to 30.
But I'm just going to say from birth through the age of 40, out of those 1,834 cases, 862 of those cases fall in that category. So for anybody to say, I'm young, I'm healthy, I can't get this, that is absolutely not true. So the largest group are the 21 to 30-year-olds. 462 out of those 800 are in that age group.
Since the beginning of the crisis, West Tennessee Healthcare has been on top of treating local cases. Hospital executives have led the encouragement for you to stay at home. Jackson-Madison County General Hospital has not been overwhelmed with cases yet, but the concern is that if you do not practice social distancing, cases could have a spike.
Governor Lee finally heard from doctors and mayors from across the state. They were pleading with him to make a safer in-residence declaration. Monday afternoon, he did just that.
I announced that order. It restricts businesses that cannot possibly operate safely in our state in the midst of a COVID-19 environment. Businesses like barbershops, salons, recreational and entertainment outfits. The order at the same time provides for the continuation of essential businesses throughout every county in Tennessee.
On the opposite side of the state, people are running into roadblocks because of the virus. I'm serious. You have to have a permit to get into Graham County, North Carolina from Tennessee. NBC 10's Jim Matheny has the story.
In Blount County, sports cars and motorcycles galore tangle with the twists and turns on US 129, also known as the tail of the dragon. But after 318 curves and 11 miles, you cross into Swain County, North Carolina. A few miles later, you hit the sharpest curve yet, a U-turn just after the Graham County line.
Have us here checking IDs, and if you don't have a permit to get in and you're not from the area, you're not allowed.
Graham County closed itself off to traffic Friday night to fight the spread of the coronavirus. There were originally some concrete barriers, but those were removed as a safety issue for emergency vehicles. Now there are checkpoints on all of the main highways, including US 129 and the Cherahela Skyway from Tellico Plains in Monroe County. And those two scenic routes normally funnel countless tourists into Graham County from Tennessee. Right now, to get past the checkpoint, you either need to live in Graham County or be commercial traffic.
Trucks and stuff like that that have to come in to deliver food to our restaurants who are doing just takeout.
The aggressive work to stop the spread of this virus has not only hit the roads. Businesses, including historic lodges, have closed the gates and asked for prayers for our country. Brookfield Energy has closed its picnic areas and some public overlooks all along its property where it creates power from the Little Tennessee River. As for the checkpoints, the workers say with just a few exceptions, most people have been very nice about the closure. And if you want to be able to cross into Graham County, the way to do it is not sweet talk the people at the checkpoint. You can actually go onto the Graham County website and apply for a permit for entry. Otherwise, expect a U-turn once you get to Graham County.
The Jackson-Madison County Courthouse will be closed until at least April 14th. Jackson City Council and the Jackson-Madison County School Board will hold their meeting in April online. The world is not the same as it was 3 weeks ago.
When we return, we'll look at coronavirus through the eyes of college students. They'll tell us how life has changed for them and for their families. That's next on West Tennessee This Week.